a tree fell on the motorhome last night. It could have been worse, but it is definitely come to rest on top of the motorhome. There's that limb right there. And there's that limb right there. I climbed up on the roof this morning, and there's just some membrane damage that I can see right now. So some folks from Thousand Trails have showed up, so let's see what happens.
It could have been a hell of a lot worse.
It could have. You know, we don't have water running inside the coach.
Yeah, that's what you said. But, yeah, those roots were gone. That wasn't even like, the wood is probably fairly solid, but the roots were.
Yeah. Well, campground management came by and checked things out, and we came to the conclusion that we're just going to call in a tree service instead of just letting some everyday Joes with chainsaws up there to fix the problem.
You can see that these two trees are kind of leaning on each other as well, so he's a little worried about, he wants to make sure he's careful about bringing this in.
Now just slowly clipping away at the tree branches so it's not as heavy of a burden to handle, just little sections at a time. Something just fell. I'm going around to the other side. I don't know, did it just go from bad to worse?
I don't know.
They got your awning.
Huh?
They got your awning.
Yeah. It just snapped.
Yeah.
The weight just gave out.
Well, it is what it is.
This here was the one that was holding it.
Yeah, that just broke off.
That's the one that just. Huh. You think with the weight I took off of it, you think it would have released some pressure?
Let's try not to get the mirror.
Yeah, really. I'll just scoot it. It's not very big. I can pick it up and.
There might be some more damage up here that we just can't see yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that thing totally just snapped off. But we are making progress, and yeah, it's not like disastrous or anything. As you can tell, I've climbed up onto the roof. Okay, so he just lent me his leaf blower, and I blew off all the debris, and I can get a better look at what's going on here. So we do have some cracked, damaged fiberglass there. It looks like everything is sealed up fairly well right here. You can see the snapped cord, and right along here it's all scraped up, but there's also some denting in the roof, and you can see a pretty good sized dent right here. Okay, I sealed up the roof as good as I can with duct tape and some Lexel sealant, and I think we still need to call our insurance company. I'm gonna run up and talk to the assistant manager. Ultimately, this really should be something that their RV park covers. Well, I had a feeling this wasn't gonna just be easy and cut and dry. The assistant manager said, keep in mind there's an assistant manager, there's a regional manager, and then there's the insurance company. So she talked to the manager, and they said that it's an act of God, and that's not covered, and it needs to be covered under our insurance. And either way, you know, some insurance is going to cover it, but I really don't want ours to cover it because that's a ding on our policy and an excuse for them to raise our rates. And we have to put out our deductible. You know, that's never any fun. So I'm going to just run this up the flagpole, but this line that it's an act of God. Well, okay, I understand weather is an act of God, but then shouldn't it be the park's responsibility to make sure there are no trees that are at risk of falling in the campsites? Because if they would have told us when we checked in that, oh yeah, if a tree falls on you during this El Nino storm, which we knew was coming, it's not going to be covered by us. Or they could have said that, hey, there's a risk of trees falling, you know, we would have picked a whole different campsite. We would have gone down like towards this big open area instead of one of the wooded sites. So it's going to be interesting. I wonder what Beck came up with her phone call to Jake?
Basically, they said that it's up to us. Everything's up to us. They can't help us make any decisions, but they can take a claim if we want to, and then we can call back later and tell them that we want them to go through with it. So they would take record information and give us a claim number.
Okay, so I think we need to be ready to go hit the ground running on Monday morning to get this repaired. At least, the leaks fixed in a more secure...
Something more than ground.
Yeah, something a little more sturdy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we got to get going with what we are going to do and also pursue what they're going to do.
Yeah.